I know the Creeper Trail is known for these bridges, and there's a whole bunch of them, they say. As you head upstairs here at this bed and breakfast, what's the first thing you see? Diana, Princess of Wales commemorative plate. There are several private rooms here. There are 2 bathrooms, one there and one behind me. Microwave, little fridge. And there's the hostel bunks. There are 5 beds there. And another private room over here. The other hostel bunk has 3 beds here. Loaner clothes there, and there's a deck that anyone can use over there. And it's nice, they all have these little tables with power strips with USB charging blocks there, so everyone can charge even if you don't have one. So that's it. That Lady Di's BnB breakfast was actually quite amazing, incredibly filling. It's so nice. And there's that little balcony you can get up to from the other room, but super nice building. I hope, like, everything's so clean and new. I'm hoping hikers don't show up and start damaging things. Everything's so nice. Like, all the furniture's new. Yeah, that has to be one of the most comfortable beds I've slept in yet. And I will say 100% the smoothest or the softest sheets that I have slept in yet. So if you're looking for quiet, clean, and comfortable, Lady Di's BnB, it's a pretty good spot. Really liked it. I was the only one there too, so I guess that kind of helped keep everything kind of really quiet. But all right, let's head back on the trail. We got about 15 miles today. It's gonna be a good weather day, and then tomorrow it's supposed to rain a bunch. But the day after that is when I hit the pony area, and it's supposed to be a good day. So it's worth it to hike in a day of rain and then get some good weather for the ponies. If I zeroed here, there's just no way to escape that rain. So I'll just hike in. It's not gonna be freezing overnight, so it won't be as dangerous or anything. So piece of cake, right? I might stay at a shelter tonight or tomorrow night. I don't know. I guess the shelters around here now have bear boxes and privies. No bear cables, but bear boxes at least. It makes things a little easier when it rains. But let's find this trail. I'm right before we cross the street and head up, but there's this crazy spring over there. That PVC is pouring so well. And right here, all of a sudden, we go along the trail, and there's a sign that says across the street, and then we shoot up. And at least there's a big yellow sign there too. So we go up, up, up. Big climb first thing in the morning, like usual, out of a town and whatnot. But only a couple of climbs, but I think it's like 4,000 feet today. I'll show you the elevation profile of my day. I should do that in every video, I keep forgetting, but I think it helps to see how challenging it might be or might not. But here we go. Whew. I've gotten trail legs to a degree, but when it's steeper like this, my trail legs are not ready for it yet. And my trail lungs and heart, not ready. Wow. The first part was okay, it's moderate, but then it levels out. It's a campsite, and then it gets so steep. But we're moving on. We got a good amount of elevation change done already, so it's a pretty good day. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I'll admit, I used to be an indoor boy, and I had, of course, Egyptian cotton sheets, high thread count, everything. And that all mattered to me before. But at this bed and breakfast, when I got into bed for the first time, I was like, wow, these are so soft. I knew they were high thread count right away. And in the morning I told her, I was like, yeah, your sheets are so soft. And she said, of course, Egyptian cotton, high thread count. And it's so funny because I was like, man, I think those are the softest sheets I felt on the entire trail so far. I don't think I'll be at any other place that's gonna have Egyptian cotton, high thread count sheets, linen. No way. So yeah, Lady Di's bed and breakfast. Please only go there if you want to keep it all clean and new and take care of everything. She has a rule to keep backpacks in the front like patio area, just so she had a good reason. She doesn't want people walking in and scratching up the walls with it, because some of the hallways are a little narrow. But yeah, you just leave your stuff out there and take some of your stuff up. And some backpacks are dirty. Yeah, that's a great place. Thank you, Lady Di, for hosting. And thank you for that amazing breakfast. I was just thinking, I think I paid at least 15 plus taxes, tip up to 20 for a breakfast that big. And with that many ingredients and that tasty. So, I mean, $50 for a bunk is easily still quite a good deal for that amazing breakfast. Coffee and fresh squeezed orange juice. Boy, no wonder why people zero there. You can get really soft. I felt like I was soft on the first bit of the trail here. It's like, dang, stayed inside one day. I guess it was 2 days in a row, but yesterday was way more comfortable than the couple of days ago. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention Duke. He's a dog that was bred to be a seeing eye dog, but he failed out of school, I guess, because he's scared of stairs for some reason. But his temperament is still like what they would look for. Super calm, mellow, doesn't bark and chase after animals or anything. Super calm, big dog, great shape, and he's super friendly. He loves being scratched, like scratches like above his tail, like around his butt area. He loves that. He loves playing fetch. He's a really good dog. Really good dog. If you love dogs, I'd say check out that place. Nice doggy. Now I have little blonde hairs all over me. Oh yeah, he's a golden Labrador. This part of the hike's really nice. There was a road and then the bridge, and across that river down there, and we're walking way up top above here, and it's quite nice. The water's cascading everywhere. It's all white, and in less than a mile there's gonna be a cascades just right along the trail, but I guess there's gonna be a little bridge over it, and then we go over, and that's my last water source. I believe that down there is the Virginia Creeper Trail bridge. It's funny, a lot of people are saying, oh yeah, if you take this, you save 2.5 miles and 2,000 feet of gain. But then you don't do the AT. I don't know. I don't know why people do that exactly, but oh wow, look at these leaves. I cannot see the edge of the trail at all. I can put the camera away and use my trekking poles more. I mean, I can make out the trail, but it's quite thick. Look everybody, breaking in my filter. This is it. From here on I'll just be filtering. I'm out of aqua mirror anyway. I actually have like enough for 2 liters, but I threw it all out, so I'm just gonna filter. Got about 6 miles to the next water source, and we have quite a bit of climb and it's hot, so I'm gonna fill up 1.5 liters, and I'm gonna chug half a liter as well, so I'm gonna have 1.5 when I leave here. But I'm gonna camel up a little. That's the beauty about filters, you can camel up at a water source. Wonderful. This is the water source, but well, this one isn't because it's hard to get to. It's all mossy covered rocks on the side. But there's a smaller one just further south, a little up over there. But yeah, this one, I don't know how you get to that one. You might not be able to see it on the GoPro right now, but there are these tiny yellow flowers on the side of the trail. My first thought was, why can't they be higher? My right knee is still injured, so I can't kneel on it at all. So I'm gonna have to squat and figure something out.
that yellow flower, I didn't think much of it, but when I got down and close and looked closely at them, they're actually quite pretty. They have the like dark streaks in the middle. I just saw another one. It's a white one. Never seen it before. Like a tiny daisy or something. I just took a quick snack break sitting on a rock and just making sure I got my sit pad. But from here, we're at the apex of the second climb. So we have 6 more miles to go to the shelter and about 1,200 feet of climb after that, or to the shelter. We're gonna go down quite a bit and then we're gonna go back up pretty much the same amount. But and it should be a easy day. It's like 2:13. Should only take, even with the climb, half of it's climb, half of it's going down. So it should only take probably 3 hours. I've been averaging about 2 miles per hour average throughout the day, including breaks. And I don't know, depending on how steep this is, but it might take 6 miles, should take only about 2 hours and 45 minutes, which means I should get there right at 5:15 or so, I think. There's no right at, I don't even know what the time is, but somewhere around there, 5:15 to 5:30 is my ETA. Yep, on this trail there are quite a few crazy trees. I think this is top 5. Can you see it? The bottom, just all these different branches come out and they go up. It's so bizarre. Some go out at an angle and some just go straight up. There are leaves in the very top. Just the bottom is probably the craziest looking tree I've seen in a long time. Wow. Crazy. And there's all these little branches that come off the main trunk. Very odd. And there's these old dead ones that fell off a long time ago, but so crazy. Looky here, we're overlapping with the Virginia Creeper Trail now. So someone said that it's going to be a mile like this, so it should be pretty easy hiking for a mile, I would think. And then we go up, up, up. We haven't seen bicyclists on the AT, so I'm actually going to stay to the side here just in case any bicyclists show up. While we were hiking above the Virginia Creeper Trail back, way further back, I did see bicyclists going along, so it's not uncommon. In fact, in Damascus, there were just bike rental places everywhere. I was actually quite shocked. Quite shocked. That's Gray Eagle up ahead. He's a section hiker. Oh, what is this? Weird wall, huh? I know the Creeper Trail is known for these bridges, and there's a whole bunch of them, they say. But this is a huge one. I don't know if I've ever been on a all wooden bridge this long before. Like the Mendota Trail, we hiked a little bit during my week off. It's an old railroad path. So if you look at the bottom of the bridge there, you can see like the railroad track ties. They're actually holding it up. Huge concrete pylons. This is a massive, oh, the road goes over there. What a massive bridge. It goes forever. Interesting thing is, the other path that was below us, it just crosses. There's a parking lot. Maybe a campground? Huh. Interesting. The river is actually not even that big, but we got this huge bridge. I saw another bridge up ahead, but we are turning off. And the AT goes to the left, just right into the bushes. I guess we're gonna head down towards, I don't know, a little more down to go. Before we go up, we're gonna go down a bunch more. Before I start to climb, I'm gonna shove a whole bunch of these in my mouth. These are actually from Germany. Tina brought them over. They're the Haribo berries, but obviously not in English. Some Thailand. I think it means for sharing. Still about a mile from the shelter. I don't know what it was, but something big ran through the bushes and kept running. Maybe a right through here. Could have been a bear, could have been a deer, could have been Bigfoot. Hello, are you a bear? Nope, he didn't respond back. Hi. Nothing. I'm just gonna guess deer on that one because he was right there. If he was around, I probably would have smelled him. I hear they smell horrible, but I don't smell anything. So I'm guessing deer, I think. I can see the shelter. In fact, there's someone over here tenting, maybe a couple of people. But there's the shelter. Home for the night. This is looking away from the shelter, but sure, the privy's there, but there's plenty of tent sites over there, plenty of tent sites over here, plenty of tent sites behind the shelter. There's just like flat areas everywhere around here. Weird. Tons of sites. I'm gonna go look for water. Here's our shelter. It's Lost Mountain Shelter. So today was a 15.2 mile day. Pretty good. I think it was 4,000 feet or something elevation climb, which is also pretty good considering it was a late start. So what can you expect? But my feet get sore sometimes, especially the right plantar fascia. Today it's feeling okay, so hopefully tomorrow and the rest of this 4-night stretch everything will be okay. And it's just Gray Eagle and myself in the shelter for now, and then there's one other hiker in a tent way over there, and she has a YouTube channel, Wild She Wanders. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check that out. It's early, but I'm gonna put everything away, brush my teeth and put everything away and just lay down and try to relax. Maybe I'll edit a video. That's what I'm gonna do. I actually have to transfer all the media over to the phone. I got a lot to transfer over, so I'll do that. But I will put my food away, brush my teeth and put my food away. And fortunately we have a bear locker, so a bear box, I guess, so we don't have to worry about hanging and tying and getting wet and stuff like that. I put the food bag in the bear box, but I forgot to show you how it's working. But I also forgot this. I gotta lock it up. My Ziploc failed me a little, so juice has leaked in there. It smells like Shin Ramen Black. But here is the locker. This one just has one clasp. This one's an easy one. You just slide that off and open. Easy as can be. Hello, I'm heading down towards the water right now. I'm gonna refill this bottle because I'm a little dehydrated. I think I'm gonna finish off one bottle and then this will be all I have next morning. So I'm just gonna top it off. Figure it's not too far, and I thought I'd take you with me. And did you see that blue blaze I just walked by? We're coming up to another blue blaze. It seems like they blaze it when the trail is questionable. When it's not questionable, you don't really need blazes because you kind of just go along the trail. As you come to the end of the trail, it just goes into these bushes, dark bushes. But you can hear the water, and there's a pipe spring. I'm gonna run down there. Pretty fast. This is my first time backpacking, drinking water with the filter on top of the bottle like this. And there's some pros and cons, but I'm starting to deal with it. The first time I drank out of it, I wish I was filming, because I squeezed, and when I was done drinking, I let go and I moved my mouth away from it. But after you let go, the water keeps coming out for a little bit, so it just went everywhere. But I'm learning now, and you do have to constantly unscrew, screw. So I think the O-ring's gonna wear out quicker. I thought I had the second O-ring that came with the Sawyer, and I put it somewhere, but I don't know where. I think I'm gonna need more O-rings, so next time I go somewhere, I might try to, if there was a hardware store, try to get some O-rings from there just to have backups. But so far so good. Here's the shelter from the back view. It's actually really nice. Log cabin style, but the logs are flattened out. It's very nice.